Yo, what's going on, guys? And oh my god, Jayson Tatum is a superstar. Jayson Tatum, top 10 player. I think we could say he's the 10th best player in the NBA. And I want to say, hey, good game. Might be the only game they win. Maybe they take two. But we know they're not going to beat the Brooklyn Nets. And it's not nothing against them. It's just the injuries, and it's just not their year. But if we look at this game, Marcus Smart is continuing to develop his offensive game. The they hit the same amount of 3-pointers, basically shot the same as the Brooklyn Nets, but they were 50% from the field. They had 46 rebounds. They won the rebounding battle. I always say this, if you win the rebounding battle, you're going to win the game. Okay, look, they had 13 offensive rebounds. Those are second chance points. Tristan Thompson looked like 2016 Tristan Thompson that got himself paid because of LeBron James. And they went out there, they had 5 steals, they had 3 blocks, they moved the ball around, 21 assists, and they had 9 fast break points and 15 points off turnovers. They had a lot of turnovers. You're not going to win a lot of games having 14 turnovers. And they have more fouls. But they were able just to score in the paint, score by 3, and just outplay and be more physical and make smarter plays. Kyrie had a terrible night back in Boston. Kyrie was awful. And you know what? James Harden and Kevin Durant try to keep it. But this is what I've been saying. The Brooklyn Nets will not win the NBA championship. Will not even come out the East because Kyrie isn't as consistent as James Harden and Kevin Durant. And then the rest of the team isn't as consistent. And look, they had a rotation of 9 guys. And while Boston had a rotation of 10. And, obviously 3 of those guys Boston barely played. They really had a 7-man rotation. You could really argue they had a 6-man rotation because they had 2 guys basically playing 40 minutes. And then everyone else was playing over 30 minutes. And Romeo Langford, I think, is phenomenal. And I know he had an inefficient night, but he played very solid minutes. And he's always very, very fun to watch. So, with that being said, I think one of the interesting part is Brad Stevens is a great coach. There was one play where they inbound the ball and they moved the ball and they're bouncing it around. You're just like, this is all Brad Stevens' play design. Brad Stevens should not be fired. Brad Stevens is one of the best coaches, top 5 coach in the NBA, and he proves it every time they win. But besides that, I think it's time for Danny Ainge to leave. I'm sorry. Or demote him. Keep him in there. But I think the executives around the NBA are done dealing with Danny Ainge. They're done with this BS. Doesn't seem like players are still, they're not a fan of Danny Ainge. Tell me if I'm wrong, Boston fans. I just think Danny Ainge might be the problem. And Kemba obviously lost a step. Look, Kemba Walker had 6 goddamn points. He had more rebounds than points. Kemba Walker is not a good player. And it's not even that. Let me take that back. I take that back. He is a good player. He's a 4th or 5th option at this point. On his best night, he's a 3rd option. But I don't know, they signed him too long. Again, Danny Ainge. I am not a fan of his. So, what do? You steal another game, you're probably going to lose this in 5 or 6 games. You got to regroup. You got Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum for the future. They're great. You got talent behind that, and Marcus Smart, one of the best defensive players in the league, one of the best perimeter defenders. And you can move Kemba Walker. Evan Fournier is going to leave. Peyton Pritchard's awesome. Romeo Langford's awesome. Robert Williams awesome. Aaron Nesmith at times looks good. Jabari Parker could be a really good player off the bench. I don't know why they don't play him. And I don't know. I want to hear your thoughts, guys. It's just the Boston Celtics are a good team. This is a team that's been to that conference finals with Brad Stevens. And I don't know. It's just sometimes frustrating to watch. Marcus Smart's awesome. Marcus Smart really working on his offensive game, and you can see it. And he's always plays with the chip on his shoulder. 5 from 8 tonight and 23 points. Continue to look like a good offensive player. Becoming one of the better 2-way players in the league, in my opinion. Great 3rd option. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna go watch the Mavericks game. I got nothing else. Peace out, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Like, subscribe, comment. Till next time, guys. Puppies. Oh.